Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blood in the land. Welcome back, Legends community. It is Matic 365, or you call me Matic. The choice is yours. Today, we are back with a new video to my upcoming installment that I've been doing for quite a while. We are on episode 4 officially on one of my favorite Adult Swim shows. During that time, some call it the Black Salt Park. And what is Matter talking about? The Boondocks. Created by Aaron McGregor. Originally, it was a comic that was in newspapers, because I remember seeing it in the newspapers. And then eventually it became an actual animated series, because a lot of you guys say the Boondocks is an anime. Nope, it's Korean animated. It premiered on Adult Swim in 2005. And the show was highly successful. I could see why people call it the Black Salt Part, even though I don't completely agree with it. Social commentary in it, you know what I'm saying, drama, some controversial stuff, because that's what it was known for as well. And that's another similar trope that Salt Park has. And actually, the show was highly successful on Adult Swim. And then in 2006, we get the next season of the Boondocks, and boy, oh boy, doesn't it deliver. It delivers, and it's another highly successful season for Aaron McGregor and even Adult Swim. So, when you think about it, the Boondocks definitely was successful. Yes, it talked about controversial stuff. Some things were based on real events. Some of the characters were loosely based on real people. Right? So when does season 3 and 4 come along? So there's a long gap when this comes back. Season 3 comes out on Adult Swim in 2013, and it's successful like the first 2 seasons, but it's not as good as the first 2 seasons. So this is when TV shows kind of go through a phase. Season 3 is kind of either it's going to be great or good. It was still successful, but when it got to season 4, things changed, all right? Aaron McGregor was no longer in control of what was going on. He even fell out with Adult Swim. Dang, I did not know that. And no wonder season 4 didn't live up to the hype. It was the lowest rated for the show. Mixed reactions. People didn't really like season 4. Honestly, I'll be real with you guys. I thought season 4 was not the best. I mean, seeing season 1 and 2 and 3, I'm like, yo, those were the best 3 seasons for the Boondocks. Season 4, even though they made changes, it felt like some of the episodes just didn't really deliver or hit the target. It was just like, this ain't it no more. And then we don't hear much about why this show got canceled. But before I get to that, I want to talk about what was the next thing they had in mind for the Boondocks. So in 2019, it was announced that pretty much the Boondocks was coming back for 2 seasons, all right? And this time around, it would not be on Adult Swim, and that made sense because Aaron McGregor fell out with Adult Swim, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure we weren't going to see it on Adult Swim. It was going to premiere on HBO Max in the fall of 2020. It would have been 2 seasons for but then eventually the show got canceled due to creative differences when it came down to Uncle Ruckus. So we know Uncle Ruckus in this show is a controversial character. It's actually based on a real person too, by the way. And what they were trying to do with Uncle Ruckus in the Boondocks, they were going to have him have his own followers in the new season that was going to be a reboot. Yes, the Boondocks was not going to continue going to a season 5. This would have been a completely reboot for this show if it would have premiered on HBO Max. That's interesting. Very interesting. I never expected that it was going to, I thought for sure, like, yo, it could be a continuation when it comes down to it. There's still hope that eventually we will get a Boondocks reboot. It's still a possibility. And unfortunately, that is kind of sad. I mean, like I said, it was one of them shows. Like I said, I really enjoyed seasons 1 through 3. 4, not quite. So let's talk about the original reason why the Boondocks got canceled on Adult Swim. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, the Boondocks was known for controversial episodes. So I personally thought that the Boondocks got canceled because of the Usher episode. Because I heard the Usher episode was based on real events. And then there's another episode where they're making fun of BET. And that one never aired on Adult Swim. What? Yes. So if you ain't seen that episode, you might want to go get them DVDs. So the real reason why the Boondocks got canceled on Adult Swim, is something that surprised me, because I guess it's actually this person's real life to some degree. I don't know if you guys remember the episode where Aaron McGruder's episode was dealing with Tyler Perry. They did not name the character Tyler Perry. They came with some fictitious name. But if you seen the episode, you knew he was taking shots at Tyler Perry's character Medea and even Tyler Perry. And it was in season 3. And the reason why the show got canceled was confirmed this year. Talking about the original show, not the reboot. Was because Tyler Perry was not happy how he was depicted in that episode. Now, the funny thing is, right? Let's think about this, right? Art imitates reality. Tyler Perry's actually that way. There's a lawsuit with him dealing with being the type of way he is, having an actual sexual attraction to men. That's not me. That's Tyler Perry, all right? And the reason for that, because maybe Aaron McGruder knew something. I think Aaron McGruder must have knew right off the bat. And the thing was, that's unfortunately why we did not get another season of the Boondocks. It seemed like he wanted to shut down everything. Like, oh, you making fun of me? Oh, I got you, bro. We're going to make sure you don't do no another season. But it is the hardest working blogger on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, what is your favorite season or seasons of the Boondocks? And my next question for you guys is, are you surprised we just found out why the actual Boondocks got canceled years ago? It is the hardest working blogger on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for commenting and engaging with me and enjoying the content. Also liking, sharing, so I get out in the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I see some of y'all watching the content, but you're not subscribed. And thanks to the ones that appreciate the content and fully watching, I'm out. 3,000 watch hours is the goal for the channel.